Adventure is difficult to come by in the modern world. Everything's been discovered and mapped and Instagrammed to death already. So sometimes you just have to add some elements to make things interesting. Here's an idea. Why not ride a tiny, uncomfortable, glorified moped 5,000 miles across America, traveling only on dirt roads and country lanes, with an average speed of, say, 25 miles an hour. Yeah. Now, 30 days of dust and rough riding might not sound like a good time to most folks. And if you're asking me, well, there ain't nothing better than a bad idea.
Alright, I just said goodbye to everybody. I'm just leaving the house. Day one. I've got 1,788 miles on the bike. That's not right. I've got 1,834 miles on the bike, and I think that's about to change. Right, it's freezing and the weather's not looking good. But I've started. I'm past the point of whatever I've forgotten, I can't go back and get because I'm too far away from my house, which means I'm about 3 minutes away from my house. So whatever I forgot, I forgot. Google says I have about 2 hours and 20 minutes to where I'm going to pick up the TAT. It's near Robbinsville. I decided there's all sorts of places nearby I could get on it, but I've done most of the roads on the Smoky Mountain 500 or whatever. I've done most of the roads. So I don't want to do them again necessarily. And but I do want to do Whit Road because it's such an iconic TAT road. Even though I've done Whit Road before, but so I did want to go towards Tellico Plains. So I'm going to somewhere near Robbinsville, and I'm going to pick up the TAT there, and I'm psyched. I can't believe I'm actually on the road starting this. It's freaking me out. Oh my God, please get me off this road and into those mountains. This is the worst. I've got 8 more miles of this, and it can't come soon enough. I gotta get off this road. Now we're talking. So I think it was like 4 weeks into the pandemic, and that was when like people were wiping down their groceries with bleach, and it was bad. Everyone was freaking out. Everyone was scared, and you know, it was full on stay-at-home orders and all that stuff. But I just had to get out of the house. And so I just took a drive in my car, and I came out here, and somewhere right around here I was listening to Spotify. I was listening to a record called Ore by Skip Spence, I forget what the history of Skip Spence is. He played in some band, I think, and this was his solo record. I should know that. But anyway, I love this record, and I've loved it for like a decade, and I keep coming back to it. And so I was listening to the record, and when it was over, Spotify, brought me over to some other music, and I was like, holy shit, what is this? I loved it. And it turned out it was Lee Hazlewood, who somehow I had never heard of. I don't know how I'd never heard of him. I mean, I'd heard a couple of his songs before, but I didn't know who he was, and I just had no idea. But anyway, so I drove another 3 hours and just listened to this Lee Hazlewood, everything he's ever done. And I've just gotten obsessed with him. Read a book or two about him, and he's just awesome. He did a lot of stuff with Nancy Sinatra back in the 60s. Summer Wine was probably their biggest song that you've probably heard of. But he was a songwriter and arranger, and it's his arrangements that just blow me away. It's like horns and strings, and they're just awesome. It's kind of Burt Bacharach-ish, a little bit, kind of, but it's also, who's the Wall of Sound guy? What's that crazy guy's name? Jesus, I can't think of it. Anyway, I'll put it on the screen. Anyway, it's kind of like that. It's big, and the arrangements are just killer. And plus, I love his voice. It's got this low, kind of shitty voice, but it's just awesome. So anyway, this is where I discovered Lee Hazlewood. Hey, this is Future Ange. Past Ange doesn't really refer to me until much later in the trip, but I thought I'd go ahead and say hello. I'll be adding these little tidbits here and there, and I will be correcting Past Ange all over the place because he doesn't have a good knack for names of people or places or knowing what the hell's going on. So I'll pop in now and then to fix all that stuff. Also, he mentioned his obsession with Lee Hazlewood, and I just want to give you an example. Here's a picture of Lee Hazlewood, Nancy Sinatra album cover. And here's a picture that Past Ange made his wife waste hours and hours to make, that he gave to himself as a 20th anniversary present. He looks like the Travelocity gnome in this photograph, so I don't know why he likes it so much, but he does. So anyway, I'll be in and out throughout the program, and enjoy the ride. All right, 100 miles from Asheville to Robbinsville, and I'm officially on the Transamerica Trail. I'm so psyched. Hoping to make it through Tellico Plains today, and maybe get down Whit Road a little bit, and who knows, I think it's about, well, it's 11:30, so I got plenty of day left, and I guess we'll just see how it goes. The Transamerica Trail, and we're climbing, and this looks familiar. I think this is also the Smoky Mountain 500. And I'm just trying to get used to how the bike handles with the big pack on it again. I wouldn't say it's squirrely, but it's just nothing like when you don't have the pack. it feels pretty good. Okay, if you've watched any of my videos, this will come as no surprise, but I got on the TAT headed the wrong way. Yeah. Oh my good Lord. Oh, Jesus Christ. So I went, I don't know, 20 miles of rough road the wrong way, 20 miles back to get to the right way. And so, oh my God, ridiculous. But I do see now why I've seen some people that have said, yeah, you should have one GPS sort of zoomed in so you can see the turns, and one zoomed out to make sure you've not gone to a different country. And so I got my backup phone and I'm doing that until I regain my navigational confidence. What a glorious start. I mean, the first thing I do is fuck it up. The very first thing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't wait 1 second before screwing things up. Just right away. So, there you go. I don't know what to say about it. And there's every chance that in 30 minutes, I'll find out that I'm going the wrong way again. I was really, before I left, I tried to clear out every track except for the Trans-America Trail, because I knew I would get confused if I left in the Smoky Mountain 500s and whatever tracks I've got in there. And what I didn't do, because I wasn't sure where I was going to start, so I didn't take out the Trans-America Trail from wherever it starts, you know, West Virginia or whatever. So, yeah. Trust no one. Most of all, do not trust me. That's my lesson to me. So I'm gonna go forward with that attitude, and there you go. At this point, I'll be psyched if I make it to Tellico Plains, and I'm just not gonna sweat it. And the CT125 is struggling. Hasn't quite sunk in yet that I'm gonna be doing this for like 30 days. That's kind of awesome. We'll see what I say in 15 days. Gone about 165 miles today so far, in 5.5 hours or so. And at least 40 of those miles were stupidity miles. So it doesn't really count. I don't know what time I'll make it to Tellico Plains, but I sure would like to make it further than that today. But I guess I'll just see how it goes. It's warmed up a little bit. I've still got the puffy coat on, and I'm comfortable. I'm just gonna enjoy this cool weather while I've got it, because I don't think it's gonna be like this the whole way for sure. Guys in Utah have been saying it's like 105. No, been here before. Oh shit. Oh my god, that's so deep. Holy shit. Whoa. That was surprising. That was way deeper than I expected. Oh, I got soaked on that one. So, that was the second river crossing so far, and went through Tellico Plains, headed south, and I don't know if this is Whit Road. Maybe it is. It must be, because look at this. So, I've done this before with John, and didn't have any major problems, but it is deceitfully deep. I don't know if this one is too. I assume everything is. But anyway, I made it through all of these with no problem on the Smoky Mountain 500, but I still have been dreading this because it's going to be a confidence killer if I go down. So I don't know what to do other than just go for it, but I feel like maybe I should check it out. God, that was deep. I hope it wasn't deep enough to mess up my air filter situation. I think what I am going to do, though, is unplug my charging situation for this and zip that thing up. Did I get any water in there already? No, I don't think so. Damn. That was surprising to me. Let's see. This looks deep, but it doesn't look that bad. Definitely not as deep as the other one, but I think I'll go left here. Give it a go. Oh. Okay. In first gear. And here we go. Oh. Two down. Not sure how many there are. I think there's 4. And I think the last one is that evil crossing with the grooved rock. It's so uncool. Oh, Jesus. Oh, this is it, I think. Yeah, this is it. We both made it through this too. We were coming the other way. Ooh, it's deep. Oh shit. And I guess you can probably see those grooves, but they are just evil, man. They do what they want with your front tire. And it's sketchy at best. I can't remember. I think we went along that right side where those rocks are sticking up in the middle. I think we went on that side of those. So I don't think there's anything to do other than just try it. I'm scared. I'm scared. Come on, man. Come on. Oh, holy shit. Oh my God. That was not elegant. Holy shit. Oh, I am glad I'm through that. That was not pretty. I was not on the pegs. I was not a professional motorcycle rider at all. That was so sketchy. Those rocks are slippery too. Oh my God, I'm glad that's over. Oh my God, I'm glad that's over. Woo! Ow. So I had really psyched myself up for that, like in a bad way, thinking that if I didn't make it through those water crossings, that was really gonna set the tone for the entire trip, and that I was just gonna suck over and over again for 5,000 miles, which I certainly will, but maybe I'll stay dry doing it. Oh, I'm glad that's over. I know there's more. I think there were 4. Oh, that first one though, full water down the boot situation. Was not expecting the deepness. Anyway, the weather's beautiful. I gotta take this puffy off at this point. Jesus. Kind of forgot I had it on. I'm boiling. So maybe I'll stop up here and have a celebratory break and get out of that gear. Oh, I'm so psyched that's over. I thought about getting the drone out for those water crossings, but I thought that would be undue pressure. The one thing that's very different about this ride is that, you know, solo is a whole different thing. Like, I'm a little more nervous about messing up because I would be screwed. But also, with John, John's like a good rider who kind of knows what he's doing. And he's a lot more methodical about the water crossings than I am. I kind of just plow through. He like gets out and looks and measures the water height and like does all the things that you're probably supposed to do. And also he usually goes first, and so I get to see which line he takes and see if it worked or not, and totally rip off his line. So not having that is a total bummer. I'm glad I made it through that. I really am. You can probably tell because I keep talking about it. Alright, I think I'm off Whit Road. In your face, Whit Road, bastard. I think I got right here. Sam, can I just say, this was a fantastic idea you had. This is the greatest. I feel so lucky to be able to do this. And I really, really want to make it to the Pacific. I'm in Reliance, Tennessee. And there's supposed to be a gas stop, though. I just passed a gas station that didn't have gas, but I think there's another intersection up here, it looks like. I really don't need gas, but it's about time to start thinking about where to sleep for the night. I think I'll make it to, I think there's some primitive camping down the next bit of dirt. So maybe I'll do that. Not sure. Those guys in those Jeeps over there, sort of followed them all day. Or I'd follow them for a while and then pass them. And then I'd pull off and then follow them again. All right, today was awesome. It was a good first day. Asheville to, I'm not sure where I am right now, honestly. Somewhere south of Reliance, I think. Also, I think I did 200 and, you know what, I gotta get the thing. So I went from Asheville to Lost Creek Campground, which is south of Reliance, Tennessee somewhere. I went 221 miles and it took 9 hours and probably 20 minutes. 40 of those miles was my screw up, starting the TAT in the wrong direction. Pretty proud of that. And anyway, no problems today. Had a great day. Beautiful weather. It's a little hot here, but it's just gonna get hotter as I go. So anyway, that's it. I'll see you tomorrow.